Hello, my students. God bless you. I hope you are doing fine. God bless you. Now, the last class we spoke about the main groups in Judaism, and we spoke about Hasidic Jews, we spoke about the Reform Jews, we spoke about the liberal and progressive Jews. Today, we're going to look at the major groups that we have under Judaism, that is under Orthodox. That is the one called Ashkenazi and Sephardi under the Orthodox. Then we talk about the conservative Jews, where we have the liberal and progressive Jews. Now, today we are going to look at the Orthodox and conservative. Now, before we look at this, the last class we spoke about the Reform, and I told you that Reform, we have the Reform and we have the liberal, or you call it progressive. That is the height of what we call the height of the Reform. Reform is just like in between the Orthodox and the liberal, or you call it the progressive now. Now, we want to look at the Orthodox mainly, then we want to look at the conservative. These other groups are under the Orthodox and the conservative. Now, the Orthodox Jews are the Jews that believe solely on the mitzvot, that is, the law given directly by God to Moses, which really helped the Jews when they left Egypt and later be with them after they settled down in the land of Canaan. So this mitzvot now we are talking about mitzvot is typical the 613 the 613 laws given to the Jews when given to the Jews through Moses in order to guide the people. So the Orthodox is not a real movement, but talking about the law that guides the people and the servants of the law of Moses critically. That is, people that followed it to, for example, talking about the women not being the rabbi in the synagogue. Now, talking about the Jews, it started when we have the man from Germany called the name of the Yazar. This man believed that the Orthodox Jews supposed to have a flexible belief about the observance of the law. Now, let us look at this. There was a man called Frankl. This Frankl, in the year 1810 to 1885, he spoke about what we call the Orthodox Jews, which he said that the Orthodox Jews are the Jews that are supposed to move with what is happening in their society. Talking about things that happen in their society, that is, we have a lot of Jews right there in diaspora. And most especially the Jews supposed not to look back, despite the fact that they live among non-Jews. They are supposed to take what we call the mitzvot totally, at the same time, not to take it lightly. Now, let us look at what we have in conservative Judaism. Under conservative Judaism, these are the Jews that believe that the law of Moses supposed not to be rigid, but supposed to be flexible. And in terms of the flexibility of the law of Moses, that is the Judaism now, talking about the law of Moses, they believe that this law are not supposed to be the one that will guide the people But the people can make use of this since they are living out of Israel. That is, they are not living among their people. They are living outside Israel, that is in diaspora. So living in diaspora, the belief that the Jews need to look at it, not in a rigid aspect of it, but in a flexible aspect of it. In 1983, the first rabbi, they voted in the set of women that became rabbi, right there under the conservative Judaism, that is conservative Jews now, which they believe that the women should also have a role since they are being created by God. I'm talking about the differences now. In terms of differences, we have the rigid one, that is the Ashkenazi and the Sephardi under Orthodox. Because the Orthodox Jews, they believe strongly in the law of Moses and the observance of the rituals, talking about the one written in the book of Leviticus and Deuteronomy. They follow it from beginning to the end, and all the festivals, even talking about the kashrut now. But the conservative Jews, they believe that since they are living among non-Jews, they need to be a little bit flexible about the law. All right, let's look at under the Orthodox now. Under the Orthodox, we have the Ashkenazi Jews that are in the North America and also the North Europe. While we have the Ashkenazi that are right there in the North Africa and at the same time right there in the South Europe and at the same time in the Middle East. So they have been influenced by the Asian culture, while the Ashkenazi being influenced by the law we have right there in the Europe. All right, in our next class, we are going to look at Zionism. So we are going to continue this discussion in our Google class. God bless you. Make sure you do your work. Bye for now.